Deep within an enchanted forest, nestled amongst whispering willows and sparkling streams, lay the magical kingdom of Bramblewood. It was a place where animals lived together in harmony. They built their homes amongst the rustling leaves and beneath the roots of ancient trees. At the heart of Bramblewood stood the majestic eternal oak, its branches reaching towards the heavens like emerald fingers. This was no ordinary tree. The eternal oak was the source of all magic in Bramblewood. Its leaves shimmered with an otherworldly glow. Its roots pulsed with ancient energy. The animals of Bramblewood cherished the eternal oak. They knew that their lives and happiness depended on its well-being. Every year, the animals would gather beneath its emerald canopy for the moonlit ceremony. This was a time of celebration, a time to give thanks to the eternal oak for its blessings. The animals would sing and dance, their hearts filled with joy and gratitude. This year, however, a shadow fell upon the joyous celebration. Drellick, a raven with eyes like chips of ice and a heart as black as night, had long coveted the magic of the eternal oak. He believed that its power rightfully belonged to him. Drellick watched from the shadows, his envy festering. He plotted to seize control of the eternal oak and plunge Bramblewood into darkness. As the animals gathered for the moonlit ceremony, Drellick swooped down from the sky. He unleashed a torrent of dark magic, disrupting the peaceful celebration. The animals cried out in alarm as Drellick's magic surged towards the eternal oak. The air crackled with fear and uncertainty. Bramblewood held its breath, the fate of their beloved home hanging in the balance. Drellick's magic struck the eternal oak, causing its leaves to wither and its glow to dim. The animals watched in horror as their beloved tree, the source of their magic and happiness, began to weaken. Panic threatened to consume them, but even in the face of this terrible danger, hope flickered. A prophecy, whispered for generations, spoke of a time when darkness would threaten Bramblewood. The prophecy foretold that a group of unlikely heroes would rise to meet this challenge. Now, as Drellick's dark laughter echoed through the forest, 4 such heroes emerged. Finley the fox, a creature known for his cunning and quick wit. Barnaby the bear, whose strength was matched only by the size of his heart. Skylar the sparrow, small but fearless, with a spirit that soared. And Ilara the tortoise, her wisdom as ancient and enduring as the eternal oak itself. Finley, his fur bristling with apprehension, stepped forward. His voice, though laced with worry, rang clear. "We cannot let Drellick win," he declared, his eyes shining with determination. "We must save the eternal oak, even if it means risking our lives." The other animals, inspired by Finley's courage, murmured their agreement. They knew that the fate of Bramblewood rested on their shoulders. Their hearts beat with a mixture of fear and resolve as they prepared to face the unknown. The prophecy, passed down through generations, spoke of a hidden artifact, the Crown of Harmony. Legend held that this crown, imbued with the purest magic of the eternal oak, had the power to vanquish even the darkest magic. The heroes, guided by Ilara's wisdom and the prophecy's cryptic clues, knew what they had to do. They set out on a perilous journey to find the Crown of Harmony. Their quest would test their courage, their strength, and their faith in each other. Their journey began in the Whispering Caves, a labyrinth of tunnels that snaked beneath the forest floor. The air hung heavy with moisture, and the only light came from the bioluminescent fungi that clung to the cave walls. Each step echoed eerily in the silence. Strange creatures, their eyes glinting in the darkness, watched the heroes' every move. But Finley, his senses sharpened by years of navigating the forest's hidden paths, guided them steadily through the maze. Skylar, her small size proving to be an advantage, flitted ahead. She navigated narrow passages and returned with news of the path. Barnaby, his strength unwavering, cleared any obstacles that blocked their way. And Ilara, her wisdom a beacon in the darkness, deciphered the ancient symbols etched into the cave walls. These symbols, she realized, were clues. They pointed the way to a hidden chamber deep within the caves. The air grew colder as they ventured deeper. The silence was broken only by the drip-drip of water and the rustling of unseen creatures. Finally, after what felt like days, they reached the chamber. It was a circular room, its walls covered in glowing moss. In the center, resting on a pedestal of carved stone, lay a silver key. The heroes exchanged excited glances. This key, they sensed, was the first step on their quest. The next clue led them out of the whispering darkness of the caves and into the blinding light of the Stormspire Mountains. These towering peaks, perpetually shrouded in storm clouds, were as treacherous as they were majestic. The wind howled like a banshee, threatening to rip them from the mountainside. Rain lashed at them relentlessly, turning the path into a treacherous mudslide. Yet the heroes pressed on, their determination fueled by their desire to save their beloved Bramblewood. Climbing proved treacherous. Skylar, battling against the wind, scouted the path ahead. She alerted her companions to loose rocks and hidden ledges. Barnaby, his massive frame a source of comfort and support, shielded his friends from the biting wind. Finley, his mind sharp, despite the relentless onslaught of the elements, devised ways to navigate the treacherous paths. And Ilara, her resolve as unyielding as the mountains themselves, encouraged them every step of the way. Finally, after days of perilous climbing, they reached a hidden cave high above the cloud line. Exhausted but elated, they huddled together for shelter. The cave entrance, barely visible amidst the swirling snow, seemed to pulse with a faint, ethereal light. Taking a deep breath, the heroes stepped inside. They knew that the most dangerous part of their journey was about to begin.